Welcome to LC Screen Talk. My name is Larry, and this is my review of Ma. Ma tells the story of Sue Ann, a loner in a small town who takes a bunch of kids under her wing to partay. But not everything about Ms. Ma is as fun as it first appears. I was actually pretty excited for this movie, if I'm being honest. First of all, I love Octavia Spencer. I think she's so talented, and I was so excited to see her get to sink her teeth into a different kind of role, have some fun with this kind of role. And the trailers looked like she was having some fun. It looked like a really kind of fun premise, so I was fully on board. Now, other people, not so much, thought it looked pretty terrible. And in the end, I do think this movie is quite the mess, but it is a fun mess. So let's go ahead and talk about the positives first. Well, I mentioned her in the intro. Octavia Spencer, without a doubt, is the shining star of this whole film. It is her performance that was like make or break for the success of this movie, and she killed it. She is so good, and you can just see she is eating this material up, going to 100 with Crazy Woman acting skills. And it was so good. It was so much fun just to watch her on the screen. She is always the focal point and center of attention. She's what grabs your eye. She is what is so entertaining to watch in the film. Most all the rest of our actors are fine to We do have an all-star cast. Luke Evans is in here. Good. Juliette Lewis is in here. She's playing a very Juliette Lewis kind of role, but I actually thought she was really good in the movie. Allison Janney is in this movie. She's hilarious. Doesn't have a whole lot of screen time, but is great. So it's an all-star cast assembled for this film, and it makes for kind of a fun viewing experience. And in general, I was never bored with Ma. Let's just say that. I was having fun with the film, whether I was unintentionally laughing, which definitely happened, or just along for the crazy fun ride. While not technically a good film, it certainly is an entertaining film that keeps things going, keeps things moving, and never a dull spot to be seen. I think there's also an interesting message about growing up, first of all, but also about bullying here. And I think it's handled in an interesting way that isn't completely successful by a long shot, but it is an interesting way to approach it and maybe a new type of view. What doesn't work with Ma then? Well, the script is a mess. The stuff that most of these characters say and have come out of their mouths, these kids, I mean, it's like, what in the world? And of course, they're all just so stupid and crazy. Also, just the technical aspects of filmmaking were very off. The editing felt very amateur. The framing of the film was horrible. I actually hated the framing and all of the camera work, cinematography included. It just did not come across well at all. And then the crux of it all just feels so, really? This is really what in the world? We have these flashbacks that do not work for me, and the motivations in these characters do not work for me. They try to build to some sort of satisfaction ending. They try to build to a more meaningful ending where we delve deeper into some emotional impacts, but they give that like 2 seconds and we move along. So it swings for outrageous and it gets there, but it does so more in like a comedic way than anything scary or haunting or meaningful. And it's not scary, like, at all. Yeah, our main character is like creepy and crazy, and you're like, what in the world? And the end actually gets a little bit inventive with the horror aspects, but it's not a horror movie, really. I mean, it's barely a thriller, I'd say. So if you're looking for scares, this is not the movie to do so. So overall, Ma is worth seeing for Octavia Spencer's performance alone. But it's only worth seeing for a rental. I think this is when you can watch at home with your friend, have a good time, laugh, whether it's appropriate or not. Just get into the craziness of it all and enjoy Octavia Spencer in her glory with the film. But definitely not worth seeing in the theater. So that is my review of Ma. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, go ahead, click like down below and subscribe to the channel so you are always up to date on our latest videos. Also, join in on the discussion. Are you excited to see Ma, or have you already seen it? If you have, let me know your thoughts either in the comment section down below, or you can hit me up on Twitter. I love you all so much for your support. Mwah! Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!